I'll be the first to admit, I got cosmetic surgery to keep a man. So I'm gonna do a quick story time of why I got cosmetic surgery in order to keep my husband. So when I first got married, I thought that I was my husband's type. I thought that he was attracted to me because he said he was. But throughout our marriage, he would always tell me how he was attracted to BBW women, more full-figured, voluptuous women. I was pretty young, so I didn't really realize that he was kind of grooming me to get comfortable with the idea of him talking about other women, which later led to him asking if we wanted to be poly. He would send me a lot of different pictures on Instagram of different Instagram models who had BBLs, who had their butts really big, and he would say things like, "You will look so good like this." Something in my spirit didn't feel well when he used to send me these things, but I wanted to just go along with it, be the cool wife. He would give these backhanded compliments like, "You are my dream woman, you look so good, but imagine if you got this surgery done to your butt." He would say it so often that I began to believe that I needed it. And I would also start looking at these other women's like, okay, this is my husband's type. This is who I'm going to be with forever. I might as well give him what he wants. I started looking in the mirror like, wow, April, yes, you'll look so good if your stomach was much flatter and your butt was wider and if you finally had some hips. The brainwashing was real. I began to become really consumed by the thoughts of getting this surgery in order to please him. So I went ahead and did it. He was happy with the results, but that didn't stop there. My BBL surgery was the worst pain I've ever endured. It was actually worse than all 3 of my labors with my children. He did not care. Even though he waited on me hand and foot and he saw how much pain I was in every day, he proceeded to ask me the very first week of recovery, will I be willing to go through a round 2? Meaning take more fat out and transfer it again before I'm even done healing. And here I am, 1 week in recovery, wondering about getting a second round BBL just to keep him happy. I got cosmetic surgery to keep a man, part 2. At that time, when I was willing to get surgery to keep my husband, I was desperate for validation. And men can always sense that hunger for validation. And when he sensed it, he used it to his advantage. Like when he asked me to do poly and I would say no, he'll threaten to leave me because he understood my fear of abandonment. He saw me as his property, not a person. He saw me as a body, not someone with a soul. So when I said no, I didn't want to be poly, he immediately threatened to leave me because his property was now challenging him. And even when I did give in and pursue poly with him, there would be women where he wouldn't find them the most attractive, but he'll say, oh, eventually we can get her teeth done, or eventually we can get her surgery. Basically seeing women as projects to build. When I called him out for dehumanizing me and sexualizing women, he'll just say, everyone does it. And he didn't see me as a body or a soul. Honestly, I didn't see myself as that. So he was just mirroring and reflecting back my own low self-esteem. So we were just 2 wounded people having this wounded dance where I chose to finally wake up and heal. You can no longer be owned when you finally remember who you are. You can no longer be someone else's property when you know that you're worth more than all of the money in the world. You cannot be devalued once you choose to value yourself. If you've ever abandoned yourself in the name of love, or if you were ever told that you were just a piece of property, the moment you start to value and choose yourself, the entire universe will rearrange itself to prove that choice to you.
This lady's story just reminds me why I'm so against getting married in your early 20s. I don't really know how young she was when she got married, but she said it was pretty young, so I'm going to assume early 20. It might even be in her teens, who knows. This is why some of these men, they look at you, they know that you can be easily manipulated. That is why you see them, a grown-up man, you will be seeing them with a woman that is barely an adult, because they know it is easier for them to manipulate you, for them to trick you into doing whatever they want you to do. I'm so glad she realized her worth, and I'm taking from this story, she has left this man and she has realized her self-worth. Because if you want to do cosmetic surgery, if you want to do plastic surgery, that should be something that you want to do for yourself, not to do to keep a man.
Get unready with me while I talk about how being gifted a BBL for my 16th birthday ruined my life. Okay, so yes, it was a gift, but no, it was not pushed on me in any way. It was actually something I begged for, but I was 16. Okay, so I would say this ruined my life. Just having started my plastic surgery journey at such a young age, I would say I quite literally became addicted. I had 8 procedures by the time I was 21. Many of which I regret. I'm talking about it now because I finally have started the journey of reversing my plastic surgery. I'm 22 now, so I did get my BBL years ago. So I would say it was before the whole like BBL wave really took full effect. But again, for me, it was the age that I got my BBL. I don't have anything against BBLs. So I ended up just getting a lot of honestly unnecessary surgeries, and I would say in the end I ended up being more insecure than I was to begin with. So with my most recent body enhancement surgery that I had in 2022, I had major complications. I would go as far as to say I'm borderline disabled. I can't do any of the things I used to be able to do and I enjoy doing. I can't do yoga, I can't do, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things I can't do. Every decision that I make has to have an extra 2 seconds added on to be calculated, and you know what I mean? Like I have to actually calculate my movements to avoid causing further damage and pain. So starting at such a young age with the plastic surgery and seeing like how easy it was to just go make all these alterations to your body, I started to see more and more flaws in myself. And I started to want to correct these flaws. But like at what cost, you know what I mean? I'm physically, mentally worse off than I was prior to these surgeries. At 16, my body was still developing, you know what I mean? Like it was nowhere near its full, you know, I was still developing. I'm 16 years old. I feel like that clinic in Miami should have never, ever, ever allowed that to be a thing, as well as many other people. I highly, highly regret it. I don't recommend plastic surgery to anyone. I plan on speaking out more about it.
Comes to plastic surgery, there should be something like a law that it should be like against the law for a minor to get a life-altering surgery. Like, where was your parents? I know she said that she asked for this, but that's what teenagers do. Teenagers like what they don't even know what it means. 16. Wow. Sometime, God, I'm lost for word on this one. I don't even know what to say. Your parents and dad's daughters, they fail you. They failed you. That's all I can say on this.
I actually regret getting my BBL sometimes. I got a BBL back in 2021 in the middle of the pandemic, and the reason why I say I hate it sometimes is because the way that it's shaped is a little, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, like the body still be a little T a little bit, but in certain stuff it's giving real boxy, and I don't know. Like I guess this is for like most people anyways. Like it ain't even just people with BBLs. Like if you just have a certain shape, certain things you're just not gonna look good in, you know. And then like my expectation, like I don't know exactly what I expected myself to look like. Like I wasn't even shaped like what I thought I was gonna look like. Not only that, but like the weight gain, like when you get your body done and you realize that like you really you start doing certain things, thinking, drinking and eating certain things that you feel like you couldn't have done before because your body already where you needed to be. But it catches up with you, and it catches up with you fast. After a year, like I was over 200 pounds. No, I'm dragging it. I wasn't 200 pounds. I was probably like 185, but that's close enough to me.
Yes, that weight gain on is something that I've noticed. There's this creator here, she's into all this silent vlog. Her vlog is very calming, so she's someone that I follow. So she got a BBL. Is it, I think they call it 360, something like that. It's not like a BBL. there's different name, but I won't, because she was very transparent. She is very transparent about all the work she got done on herself. So before she got that BBL, she was not a fat person, but she was not a slim person either. You know, people that are just fit. So she got the 360, okay, not BBL, 360 lipo. I think that's the name. That's the correct name. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. She got that 360 lipo, and her body was still. I'm not even going to hold your hand. Her body was still. She was banging. It was just like watching your friend, someone that was just in a middle weight range. She's the way I think within 6 to 8 months, this lady was so the weight gain was immaculate. It was a very surreal experience for me to watch, as if I'm living through her, to watch how she amassed this. The weight gain was so, even up to now, her body has not returned to the way it was before she got the 360 lipo. She has tried everything, according to her. She has tried everything. I think she said, I think she's planning to take Ozempic or Wegovy, something like that, because they said after BBL or 360 lipo, if you are not careful, all that fats will transfer into another place or something like that. There is some things that go on with when you tamper with your body. So that's what people should keep in mind too, if you are planning to alter your body.
Getting a BBL ruined my life. So I was a teenager in the 2010s when Instagram was new and like the it girls were Instagram models, and all these girls started getting BBLs. The bigger your ass was, the more successful you were gonna be. I saw Kylie Jenner do it and I was like, oh my god, I need that. And I grew up watching like Kim K's butt like triple in size every year, and I was like, I need to be her. All the men want her. The reason I'm not getting a boyfriend is because I don't have her butt. So when I got my money up in the 2020s, I spent $15,000 on a new ass, not realizing it was about to be my downfall. BBLs were straight up a trend. My life completely fell apart after I got one. First of all, I only fit in Fashion Nova. I could not fit in any nice, expensive clothes. Designer clothes, Aritzia, all the cute, clean girl clothes, they're meant for skinny girls. I could not get my butt into a pair of jeans for 2 years. I gained 30 pounds after my BBL. I was the heaviest I've ever been in my life. Because when you get a BBL, you can't gain like stomach fat anymore. And I didn't even realize I was gaining weight because it was all going to my butt. And then I woke up one day morbidly obese. I think what made me realize was my face got so fat. But that's not even the worst part. The way men treated me was so horrifying. I only attracted the broke, drug addicted, abusive losers. I did not attract anyone who was boyfriend material at all. Because my body was so over-sexualized, you know what I'm saying? And the way I was forced to dress having a BBL, because you can't wear anything baggy and cute when you have a BBL, otherwise you look fat. You have to wear like skin-tight clothes and be half naked 24/7. Rich, sweet, classy, nice men aren't attracted to that when they see that walk into a bar or walk down the street. I had homeless people catcalling me and chasing me around. I would not get respect when I would walk into like Saks Fifth Avenue or designer store. Before I got like all my work done, people used to tell me I was pretty. My Uber driver would say, oh, you're so pretty. Random girls would tell me I was pretty. That completely stopped. It all stopped. And I got so depressed. I realized something had to change. So I got on Ozempic. I lost 30 pounds and like now can fit in like classier clothing and cover my body without looking like a cow. I stopped getting lip filler. I stopped dyeing my hair bleach blonde. I shrunk my butt to now if you saw me walking down the street, you would not think it was fake. I am treated so much better. I walk into a Chanel store and they actually walk up to me and help me shop. I am no longer getting sexually harassed everywhere I go. I have a really hot boyfriend. And people in general just started being nicer to me again.
I think it's time for us to realize that making a life-altering decision based on a celebrity or because your favorite celebrity did it is, most time, I think a lot of people forget that you and that celebrity are in total tax brackets. They have their security, they have their driver. You will not see them walking on the streets. So the same thing that they did and look respectable to you, you will do it because you are walking on the streets. You don't see you don't see celebrity walking on the streets. That's a total different thing. And secondly, we don't really know this celebrity that we think we know. Is what they present for us to see. Is what we see on the screen. Is what we see on Instagram or whatever. A lot of them are really regretting this BB. That's why you see a lot of the, especially the Kardashian clan. As you can see, all of them now, I think all of them have dissolved their BBL. They are now skinny white women. So when you make your decision based on a celebrity that's till you die, you will never be able to make that the kind of money that they have is what you can only dream about. That is just like shooting yourself on the foot. And also, just like everything in life, the more money you have, the more quality of the whatever service that you want that you get. Those celebrities, they have the money so they can afford the best doctor in the world. But some of these people that are emulating this celebrity, they will go. I've heard story that there are some people are even doing BBL in basements of all place.
You want to get your body done, BBL and lipo. But do you know that you yourself have to help yourself and research? I got my body done in April, and I can say it was the worst mistake of my life. I used over 7 million naira to treat complications. I'm not exaggerating. So please, if you want to do your body, do not go to a hospital because of influencers. Do your what? Your due diligence. Do your research. There are hospitals in Lagos that are very good. There are hospitals in Nigeria that are very good. But first of all, is your doctor a plastic surgeon? The doctor, is he a plastic surgeon? Anything can happen, and they will leave you on the bench. Someone's even replying again, just like my doctor. My doctor asked me, my nurse that is posing to be a doctor, he asked me, am I not lucky I'm alive? What if it was death? That is what a supposed plastic surgeon is supposed, because that was what he said. He said he was a doctor. When we all found out that later, he was just a nurse posing to be a doctor.
Yeah, that's the best advice. Don't take life-altering advice from your favorite influencer, from your favorite celebrity. You guys are totally in different tax brackets. You can never afford what they can. So if you are going to base your life decision on your favorite influencer, on your favorite celebrity, I think you will find out soon why they shouldn't. Because a lot of all these celebrity is something that some of them even get this service for free. Some is sponsor. So they will get the best service. But you have to think about your life.
So I had a BBL. It's been over 4 years since I got it done, and I regret it. First and foremost, if I knew I was gonna have this girl, I would have never gotten it in the first place, because that's just a waste of money. I went and had a baby, and that was after I had a BBL. That was backwards. Okay, here. Okay. So, but that's not why I ultimately regret it. First and foremost, body dysmorphia is a real thing. Because after I got the surgery, because I originally got the surgery because I wanted a shape. Not because I wanted a big butt or whatever. I wanted the shape that it creates, because I was just like a straight down stick. I just wanted a shape. So that's why I got the BBL. But body dysmorphia is real, because after I got the BBL, I kept finding other things, like little things that I did not like. And I kept telling myself, oh, I'm going to get around too. I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. But I decided I wasn't going to do nothing else. Nothing else. I'm going to just live with the body I have and accept it and love it. Because I was just doing too much, wasting money. I can do other things with that money. So... but the real reason I regret my BBL is because I cannot sleep. I started getting these problems maybe like 2 years after I got the BBL. I can't sleep on my sides, right or left. I can't sleep on my back, and I can't sleep on my stomach. If I spend maybe 30 plus minutes on either side, it hurts. I literally do not get sleep at night because I'm always tossing and turning because I feel so much pressure. I don't have any health issues or anything. I'm very healthy for the most part. But that pressure where the fat was injected is horrible.
I remember watching this podcaster that said if you're a woman and you are planning to have a child and you want to get either BBL 360 lipo, that you should hold on. That thing that you want when you pregnancy and a baby can give you that. If you want to have a child, don't alter your body yet. Have that child, and after having your child or children and you still don't like your body, then you can go ahead. Because a lot of time people said if they have known that their butt will grow, their breast will grow after baby pregnancy, they wouldn't have gotten BBL 360 and all of that. And also from what I've read, they said when you alter one thing in your body, you at least stop on that one thing. Like that creator that I told you that got that amount of amassed that weight. Why she got that 360 lipo was because she got breast augmentation. So after that, after she got her breast done, she was looking at herself like she needed a flatter stomach. That is, the thing is like, sometimes it's like a pipeline to body dysmorphia. When you get one thing done, you will now start finding every insecurity. You will now start amplifying every insecurity on your body. Today is your breast, tomorrow is your butt, next tomorrow your stomach, next tomorrow your nose. That is how you will be finding every minuscule insecurity on your body. I guess the lesson is if you know that you are prone to insecurity, maybe don't try to fix anything. Just leave it the way it is, because when you fix it, you fix the one that you are focusing on, another one will sprout out tomorrow. I think there is one woman, I'll find the video. If I can find it, I will insert it. She has gotten, I think, over 30 procedure done on her body. But she is still saying that she hates her body. She doesn't like what she's seeing, what is reflecting in her mirror. So that kind of thing is like, there is no amount of work, there is no amount of plastic surgery that can fix that kind of issue. It's something that is deep rotting in her that she needs to figure out with her therapy. That is it. Let me know what you think about this video. What are your thoughts about BBL? Are you for or against? Because I know there are a lot of people that be like, don't touch your body, it's the body of God. And there are some people that said, if I don't like anything on my body, I am getting it fixed. So which team are you? Share your thoughts and opinion down in the comment. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!